everyone, and happy Monday to all of you. Today is December 11th, and we are back with another member of the LEAP community. And today we have Dr. Susie Mierzwik with us. And I'm really excited to talk about this topic today. I think it's a big controversial topic that a lot of individuals don't like to talk about because I think drugs are this $1 trillion business out there. And so many of us lately, there's been a lot of documentaries on Netflix, wouldn't you say, about healing ourselves naturally and the way we can do that. And Susie, that is really what you promote. So welcome to the show. It's so wonderful to have you as a member, and it's so great to have you here today to educate us on the difference between popping a pill and what we can do to heal ourselves naturally. And I have to say, Susie, before we get started, my husband had some back issues a few days ago, and we were doing all the natural stuff, and a doctor had called in a prescription for some back, like muscle relaxant pills or whatever. I was shocked when I went to the store to pick them up for him. I didn't think he needed them, but he did. They were $1.33. $1.33 to get these drugs. That's why everybody's taking them, because they're so dang cheap, but they're like damaging to our bodies. So it's so great to have you here today. Let's jump in.
Thank you, Colleen. I'm so happy to be on your platform and to help educate your listeners about how important it is to take care of our health.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you do and why it's so important to you.
Yes. Well, back in 2009, I had a lot of pain, arthritis, allergies. I was just a mess. Somebody came to me and said, Susie, did you know that there's a little antioxidant patch that you can put on to help you get rid of all your pain and inflammation? Well, I had never heard of such a thing, but I was willing to try because I had tried decades of prescription medications. So I used this little patch, which is about the size of a quarter. You put it on your skin. I'm just demonstrating on my hand. And I'll tell you, within 2 weeks, I got rid of my pain and inflammation and 30 years of allergies. Now, I have been drug-free since 2009. And that's an amazing thing when you consider everything that happens to our health. Broken bones. I only had COVID 2 days. I haven't been sick, traveled around the world several times, and this patch is the secret.
Yeah. So a lot of people might be thinking to themselves, that's great. And but how can a patch, do all of that? What's in it? How often do I put a new patch on every day? What is this miracle about the patch?
Good question. And it's called phototherapy. So photo
Okay.
means light, therapy, obviously, taking care of us. So when you put the patch on, we have infrared heat in our body. The patch reflects it back and sends a signal to our brain. So we don't even have to worry about how that works because we know a garage clicker opens the garage door. A TV clicker turns on your television. Being at a computer in NASA sends a rocket into space. Everything is on signals. So this little patch signals our brain, for instance, to create new stem cells to take the place of ones that are dying. That's why after 50, 60, 70 years, people start to get issues, pain, inflammation, conditions, chronic issues that they think are just part of aging. But it's not necessarily true. You can choose a better way.
So is that, like, for instance, just thinking of, someone out there might be thinking, okay, do I apply it where there's pain? So for my husband, would we have applied it on his back, or would you have put it anywhere on your body and it sends signals no matter if you have it on your hand or wherever you're wearing it? How does
Yes,
that work?
excellent question. With the stem cell regeneration patch, you can put it anywhere under the belly button, the back of the neck, or right on the issue. Stem
Okay.
cells are actually attracted to inflammation, so that's why it's good to put it on the issue. Now, there are also other varieties of patches that are for immediate pain relief. And in those cases, you would put it right on the issue that hurt. But
Oh,
say like increasing your wellness, anti-aging, turning back the clock, the stem cell regeneration patch actually starts those long-term processes for healing. Whereas another patch called Ice Wave gives you immediate relief.
oh, now I understand that. Now, if somebody went to your website at Susie Mierzwik, what are they going to find on there? Just a
Yes,
plethora of all of these types of different patches so
they're
that
gonna
they
they're
can
gonna
heal
click.
themselves?
Yes, they're gonna click on my website, susiemierzwik.com, and that's gonna open them up to the LifeWave platform where
Okay.
they can scroll through and see different types of patches. Now, we don't give any medical advice, we don't treat or cure any conditions, but that's why it's important for people to connect with me on a complimentary Zoom call, which
Yeah,
they can schedule on my website, because there's a lot of information that people wouldn't know. Which
right.
patch to use, how long to use it, where do you place it, what is it good for? See, but the website does not tell you that. However, on another part of my website, you can click on testimonials and you'll see lots of video testimonials and written testimonials from various clients that have used the product, from everything from plantar fasciitis, recovering from a stroke, fibromyalgia, and a dozen other issues.
Yeah.
But the website does not cite any particular medical conditions. You see,
Oh, I see
that's
what you're
why
saying.
it's
Yeah.
important for people to connect with me so that I can guide them.
That's a good idea. So we've got your LinkedIn link here so they can connect with you directly on LinkedIn
Yes.
and get in more information about this. I know for sure, I'm going to get some because my husband definitely needs them. But tell me, how long has LifeWave been around?
Well,
How long is
it started in 2004 with the military. And our inventor was hired by the military to create a product where men could use long-term trips under the ocean without any drugs or chemicals. So he created our first product, which is
Oh,
Energy Enhancer. What that does is it opens up the energy channels so that we can have our maximum health. And this helps people that if they have chronic issues with cholesterol, blood sugar, blood pressure, any of those things that people think they have to have when they're over a certain age, you don't have to have those.
that's crazy. So they originally created this for, I'm assuming, the Navy, then, right?
Yes, yes, the
For
Navy
them,
SEALs.
yeah, for them that were in, whether it be, I guess
In
in a
those mini
submarine
subs.
or yeah. Okay, got it.
Right,
Mini subs. That makes total
yes,
sense. And
right.
then now they've just obviously taken it to a new level and created so
Exactly.
many
So
other
since
products.
2004, the inventor has created a whole plethora of patches for energy, stress relief, hormonal balance, detoxing, sleep, um, stem cell regeneration, all these different patches. They all look the same, but they send a different signal to your brain.
That makes total sense. It really does. That's so exciting that I know you said you've worked with several people and have had testimonials on your website. Did you want to
Yes.
share a couple of those testimonials with us
Yes.
and
Yes,
results? That's
just
yeah.
one person in particular I'm thinking. She had fibromyalgia, and I say we don't give medical advice, but this is the person's own testimony. Said she had fibromyalgia, so much pain, lack of energy, and so many other symptoms. When she used the patches for a fairly reasonable period of time, the symptoms dissipate. Other people that have experienced hot flashes, and that's really an issue for a lot of women. They get their
Mhm.
hormones out of balance when they start to change. Our patches can balance that, help their skin, help with pain, help with mood swings. See, there's so many aspects balancing our nervous system so that the body is not in stress. You
Yeah.
see? So there's lots of testimonials about all those different things. One client just happened to be going through allergic reaction because somebody set off a candle in her proximity. As soon as I saw her coughing and sweating and her face was starting to get red, I quickly ran over and put the patches on her chest. Within minutes, her body started to calm down. You see, another client, an allergic reaction to medicine the doctor gave her. I gave her a patch and a bottle of water. Within minutes, her system starts to calm down. So the results can be within minutes if it's critical, or it can be over time if it's a long-term thing, like getting younger, replacing old skin with new skin,
Yeah.
new hair, new nails. And I actually helped my husband to recover from a stroke by putting all these patches on him. When I realized he was having a stroke, when we got to the hospital, the doctor said, yes, he had a stroke, but no damage. So that just shows you. Oh, another client
Yeah.
called me up and said, my blood cells are not being attacked by my white blood cells anymore. The doctor says I am out of that crisis. We don't want to
Wow.
mention diseases, but she's 78 years old. She works out 5 days a week. And I said, what medications have you been taking? She said, none, just the stem cell regeneration patch and other patches like, energy enhancer and so forth.
That's
So
amazing.
it
Okay, so
is.
for them to get more information, they need to go to your website here, but instead of just ordering and not knowing what they're ordering and listening to this
Yes.
today, they need to connect with you on LinkedIn or schedule a call with you from your website. But I
Yes.
think the fastest way would be to go to LinkedIn, send you a message, and
Yes,
then
that
you
would
can
be
get
great.
back with them right away for them to order what they need to order, in
Exactly.
order for you to make it very personal, to what's going on in their life and what they might be dealing with, because
Exactly. And
how would you
occasionally
know what to order, right?
occasionally people do order from the website, but that doesn't provide satisfaction because there's a lot of information I can provide they wouldn't get.
Yeah,
I can guide them based on what their issues are.
that's
You see?
fantastic. That's really great, Susie. Well, you guys heard it here. LifeWave, they've been around, you said, since 2004. So don't just go to the website and order whatever you think you might need. The best thing to do is talk to someone, especially Susie, because she's been doing this for many, many, many years and has worked with so many individuals on helping them resolve any issues that they have. And so she's going to be able to personalize for you which patches you should be ordering.
Exactly.
And why do you do this, Susie?
You know what? It just makes me so happy when I see a person who is now pain-free or allergy-free or without stress in their life, got rid of their hot flashes, got rid of their plantar fasciitis or gout or sciatica, all
Yeah.
these things, lowering their blood pressure, that's a big thing, and I've helped people with all of that.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. And I just want to thank you so much for being here today, being a valuable member of the LEAP community and what you bring to the LEAP community. There are so many individuals just in the LEAP community that really need to stop and halt and say, this is a good alternative for me. And I really need to be looking at these options. I'm even thinking more today as we've been talking, like I have not had enough conversations with Dr. Susie about how this can help myself and my husband. And we need to have that conversation for sure, because
Mhm.
I don't want my husband to be in a situation again with his back. I would rather have the patches on hand or have him wear a patch on his back every day, and then we never have that issue again. So
Exactly.
thank you so much, Dr. Susie, for being here. And for all of you out there, there is a possible way to ditch the drugs and heal yourself naturally. And more and more of these are becoming so popular. And we're going to go ahead and get a close up of you right here so you can show. So this is LifeWave. The one she's showing is X39. But I
Yes.
definitely believe you need to get in touch with Susie. And so that she can tell you exactly what it is that you need to be ordering, so that you're not just ordering from the website. You
Right.
definitely need to look into
Yes.
that. So if you're dealing with anything really chronic or whatever it may be, this is a good opportunity for you to get rid of that forever. So, Dr. Susie, have a wonderful holiday to you and your family. And to all of you out there, you do not have to live in pain. You do not have to live with chronic issues. There is a way around it. Dr. Susie shared that today. Please be sure to connect with her on LinkedIn and ask her what you should order, or go to her website, look at her testimonials. Thank you so much, Dr. Susie, for being on today's show. And to all of you, have a wonderful rest of your week. And if we don't see you again, happy holidays. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.